Today we're going to be talking about how we formulated Vanilla X Oud and all 5 iterations that it took to get us there. As many of you know, over the past few months, Xarmony has been hard at work with the next iteration of our luxury vanilla collection. This was a community-wide effort. We let everyone vote, and you guys chose 3 choices, which were Vanilla X Fig, Vanilla X Plum, and Vanilla X Oud. The first Vanilla X Oud ended up smelling a little bit too much like our Vanilla X Rose. Upon looking at the ingredients, I realized I had 4 of its central notes as Vanilla X Oud's central notes. This is problematic. And as rich as it smelled, as luxurious as it smelled, I couldn't release that because I don't want any of my fragrances to smell too close to each other at all. So it becomes a game of chess. We moved on to the second one. In the second one, the rose was too strong. I ended up putting a ton of rose, which I probably shouldn't have done in hindsight, because I wanted it to counteract the oud. You know, I didn't want it to go super animalic, so I figured let's give it a little more floral to provide some lift, get it off of the skin some. What ended up happening is this rose just turned green somehow. We weren't doing that one, so we scrapped it. Then we arrived at Vanilla X Oud number 3. Now this one, I ended up just freestyling in the end, and I threw in a couple random notes that I thought might work here. And we came up with something that I'm probably going to release in the future, and it's probably going to be called Atlantis, or it'll be Atlantean, something related to Atlantis, because it smells like an underwater oud. And I'm very excited about the thought of that. But upon completion, I was like, no, we can't. This is too complex. This is not for the vanilla collection. This belongs in the main house, and it belongs in a black bottle. And we got to do it sometime this year. So we moved on to Vanilla X Oud number 4. Now, Vanilla X Oud number 4, I don't even remember it. It was forgettable. That's like, I can't even describe it to you because I don't remember it. I made it and it was forgettable and I forgot it. So we weren't doing that one either. But then I went into the 5th one and I did something strange when I got here. In Vanilla X Oud number 5, at the end of making the fragrance, it was masculine. It was like a fougere with oud and Middle Eastern at the same time, which I love doing concepts that just like break barriers and say, okay, look, we don't sit in one category. We are all the conversations all at once. Balance the chaos, right? But then I did something more. I went back in and I added cotton candy to the oud. And I was shocked by the result that came out, because I couldn't put it down. I was sniffing my arm for the rest of the evening. You heard me right. Cotton candy, oud, with ink and leather. Inside of a fougere with Middle Eastern qualities and tones as well.